Hello YouTube, welcome back to my silly survival world. We are back in the silly garden, but the silly garden still needs so much work. After all, what kind of garden doesn't have flowers? We don't have any of you here yet, and while I don't believe that I will be putting names in just yet, I think I know when I do want to do that. We do have some more foundational work to do for this garden, and for the world at large. But in order to do it, we are going to need to, at some point during the episode, go to my skyblock. Kind of. I guess first, I'm curious to check out the one that Dell has used here. We are in need of a flower farm, and I know that Dell built one quite a long time ago. Right, so nothing crazy going on that I see from the design here. But this does have hoppers to collect it, doesn't it? Oh no, there is no collection system. I guess there doesn't need to be if you're going to be running it. I just thought I remembered there being one for some reason. Well, I do believe the design that I'm going to be using is slightly simpler than that one and very much less noisy. And most importantly, for our purposes, it's actually going to be able to generate all of the flower types that we need. After all, the only flowers that generate around here are poppies, dandelions, and I think cornflowers? Well, I do think this is going to be a nice and easy material list for us to knock out a little bit of quartz, get out some cobblestone. Now, we only need 3 observers for this, but I do think that I want flower farms for all of the double tall flowers, which is going to be peony, lilac, rosebush, and sunflower. Let's actually head down to the old commenter garden here, because I do need a sunflower, and I know no better location to get one, so pop. And I believe both lilacs and peonies are going to be available at our next destination. I'm thinking I might want to make this look a little cute. We might bring a couple of building materials along and just play around with some designs on this thing. Okay, both of our flower farm designs do require pistons, and we do not have enough. I'm going to need to get some out of my cobblestone farm. I should add a staircase here. It is so weird that I go out my front door and then there's just no path, and I jump off the hill. Why don't we have stairs here, dude? But still, it is a treat to get the opportunity to head down to the cobblestone farm. Still one of the coolest builds I think I have made in this world. Now, let's grab plenty of that. We will store the extras. Now, pistons. I can make probably not enough still. Right, we need 4 more. 2 iron will have us covered on the pistons. We are going to need 2 extra observers as well. So these go 1, 2. And I clearly underestimated the iron count in a piston. Are pistons 2 iron each? No. Huh. I must have only grabbed 2 iron then. Ah, crap. We have an extra piston. That's fine. It's whatever. We'll use it. Let's see. We need another repeater. We're going to need dispensers, and that's going to require full durability bows that I do not have, probably have the means to craft. Alright, bows, we are going to need 4 dispensers. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that has us covered on dispensers. We will need a lever to turn this thing on and off. Or I could go the route of a copper bulb with a button, which I think I prefer. In fact, I think we might actually go that route on both of the farms. I intend to have the 2 tall flower farms all just hooked up to a single thing, since I think that's just a little faster, more optimal, and I don't see a reason why I wouldn't want the others turned on at any given time. Okay. Well, I have all the bones, I have most of the materials here, so I think we head on one last little expedition here. I want to grab a copper bulb. Yes, that is what we want. So I'll go get a copper bulb, and then we should be on our merry way. Now, using the minecart we arrived in, we can set it right here, and this should give us a faster travel over to Danny's place. Hop out of the minecart before I take fall damage. I would like to bring that with me. What? What is this? Huh? What? What's caused this? Wait, I think this might be some kind of what if I sleep in it? Oh, I don't sleep in it sideways. Okay. I think I know what mod is causing that. Better block entities. So, what am I even doing in Denny's house? I meant to go to here. Don't mind me compulsively breaking and entering. Copper bulb. Thank you. Alright, pulling into the station now. I do think we're going to want to sleep away the— No. I don't want to send the cart back that way. Go on, cart. Get processed. There it goes. But we can come up here to— How did I forget? How did I forget, dude? Oh my goodness. This is not the sleeping experience I was expecting. Oh, whatever, dude. Whatever. Let's get over where I need to be. Okay, well, here in the Nether, this is kind of the location we need to teleport to. Problem. It's up there, and I'm not. I think I'm just going to opt to make a second Nether portal. I am not the kind of stinky, ugly, smelly nerd who would use an elytra. By the way, if you, dear viewer, use an elytra, just know none of that applied to you. Okay, well, it only slightly applied to you, okay? Ragon Akashi viewers are immune to the elytra slander. I'm gonna be real, I actually completely forgot what I'm doing because of that bit. We need to get— I need obsidian for a new portal. Let's go back to our handy dandy lava pit down in here. 14 obsidian so we can make ourselves a nice and proper portal. You know, I think it is pretty amusing how I am a Minecraft elitist, but only in the most petty little ways. Do not let it be mistaken, though. I do like the modern state of the game. I am not the sort to complain too much about what Mojang has been doing. Although I will say, it kind of hurts me that poplar wood is not the color I originally thought it was. If you saw the original trailer, it looked like a, nice dusty brown in between pale oak and birch. But then when we finally got more of it, it is so gray. It's so gray. It's very, very desaturated, a lot more so than I thought. Kind of sad, because back in the day with my old wood texture packs, I used to give birch a bit of a lighter color, or a just dustier white, because I'm such a big fan of that color, and I was actually kind of excited that I thought that color was coming to the game, and then it just wasn't. I don't know. The new leaves look awesome, but the wood just looks like knockoff pale oak, really. Like, oh hey man, nice pale oak house. Oh no, I couldn't afford pale oak. I don't even remember. Poplar. I should know poplar. I have poplar trees outside my house, dude. I think somewhere about here should be good. I hope that doesn't land us up on the sky block. Alright, get that lit up. And let's see. Okay, yeah, no. Can't complain too much about that result, but I don't actually want to be here. No, but here's the problem, right? I actually would really like to have a portal directly in there. So ideally, I don't have to go through the skyblock every time? Oh, I don't have a way down. Okay, to be fair, I built that portal really close. No, piglins. I don't want to interact too much with the skyblock, because I want it to be a time capsule of what all we did here. Oh, I got pearls. Yeah, okay. So I can just pearl my way back to the bottom. There we go. See ya, suckers. Nice! Now dismantle our portal and move it just a little ways to the side. Alright, I've ran a little ways from where our first attempt was, so let's see if this won't do the trick. Yippee! I was saying that before we even teleported, but we are no longer at the wrong... Well, we're no longer at the skyblock, but we are a uncomfortable distance away. It's where someone appears to have started a drain project. I know this has been here for a while. Don't know whose it is. I think I might just pick up the portal and bring it with us here, put it in the flower field, and see if we can't end up somewhere better. Yo, look at that morning, dude. Look at the garden. Oh my god, it's beautiful. I love that build so much, actually. Wow. Wow. Solus is such a good shader pack, man. If you don't use Solus, I'm really curious to hear why. I want to know what beats this. Okay, well, I know FPS is a valid answer, but like, in my case at least, it's worth it. Okay, I think right here on the outskirts is a plenty good enough place for us to set up shop proper. So let's move our nether portal here, and we will see if it still connects to the same portal as that one up there. Oh wait, I've just realized this might take me beneath the nether roof. And that was a pretty good guess, yeah. Well, as much as I'd like to get it moved to the nether roof, that is not a very easy task for the moment. What is a very easy task is going to be building our new flower farm, which, ooh, I think this right here might just be our clearing for it. Just to make sure, our biome is currently flower forest, which is the only biome that can grow every flower type with the exceptions of blue orchid and withered roses. Now, for this farm, we're going to need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hole. Now, we do need an extra gap since we need the pistons to be able to push. But that right there should be good for us to take our pistons, line them up along the sides, and besides that, it's just going to be the circuit down under that's going to make this flip-flop back and forth. I'll leave a link in the description below if you'd like to check out the tutorial that I am following by more tings, but I'll see you on the other side once we have that in. Alright, I should have the redstone in, although I didn't make a comparator for myself, which is rather unfortunate. We need just a couple of redstone torches, 1, 2, 3, and let me just put that in, not even use the book. Back in my day, we didn't have no recipe book, we had to figure this stuff out on our own. But I think I'm just going to stick the comparator sitting right here. We're going to put our copper bulb right here. And I will put a button that will enable or disable the machine right here. Now, I shouldn't be too confident, but I think, well, that was a good start. Okay, I'm hoping I fixed the issue. Nice, dude, nice! I had the timings off on just one of the repeaters, which made the entire thing not work. It was this one right here. I had it one tick too far forward. But that right there should be a fully functioning flower farm. It is incredibly strange how we can see through the floor. All in all, though, nice to see it working. So, next thing. I should probably consider the best way for us to get bone meal into this. And I think, should it be an issue if I were to run hoppers just going along here and up here? Yes, because the redstone can and will power said hoppers. How can I avoid that? Oh well, for the time being, I guess I'm just happy to have this thing up and running. Let us take I have a couple of decorative blocks. I was actually thinking that on the sides, instead of doing my typical smooth stone, I wanted to try going for stripped birch. There. So it still has a very grid-like pattern to it, but it is a little mix-up from our usual. And I guess I didn't test it, though I'm pretty confident that this will work. Let's get down here, and let's stick a whole stack of bones worth of bone meal into this dispenser right here. So if we enable this, it should have no problem whatsoever spitting loads and loads of flowers out onto the ground. We are seeing cornflowers, oxeye daisy, dandelions. Oh no. All that, and we didn't get a single flower that isn't available outside of the flower forest. Okay. Am I not far enough in? I'm confused. Okay. So where we are currently... What? Wait, what? This is oxeye daisies, poppies. Oxeye daisies, poppies, oxeye daisies, cornflower. But if I step over here, what? Wait, that one, did that generate something else? Yeah, here, these. You can't generate these normally. What? Is it just a rarity thing, or am I genuinely just not deep enough into the flower forest? I thought any stretch of area considered flower forest would be enough, but I mean, clearly not, right? It can't just be a rarity thing, because otherwise we'd have seen at least one special flower here. Okay, fine. I guess we'll move the flower garden thing, like, down in here, maybe? Surely, right? Surely. Here. Yes! That! Yellow... tulip? Okay, but can this generate things other than orange tulips and alliums? Alright, it's all alliums. It's all alliums. It's nothing. Orange tulips and alliums. 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 Orange tulip and allium. Allium. Okay. So, one red tulip. Maybe a couple. I'm not entirely certain. Why are alliums like 80% of the output? Orange tulip, alliums and orange tulips. Okay, allium, orange tulip, and rarely a red tulip. That's it. Is it? It must be a regional thing. It must be that each region here can only generate a specific type of flower. So if we want to farm, say, red tulips, then it has to be over here, right? If I keep trying to grow... Can flowers not even grow here? Okay, yeah. This right here is dandelions. This here is red tulips. That's obviously a red tulip spot. So it's that each area has like a range of flowers it can grow. So I imagine that these right here, the azure bluettes, can only grow in this limited circle. Oh, I found a spot for pink, I think, right? I should be able to grow pinks here. Oh, yeah, no, okay, we did get pink. So we essentially would need to build a new flower farm for every single region of flower. Oh, man. Right, from what I can tell, my current theory on the flower generation seems pretty accurate. There is a determined pattern in which the flowers grow, and regardless of how much bone meal we apply, we cannot change it. So if we actually wanted to farm all of the different flower types, we would need to make all the different flower farms. So a flower farm up here could cover white tulips, orange tulips, But to get red tulips and lilies of the valley, we'd need another farm sat here. Oh boy, this stinks. I don't know if I want a bunch of random this lying around, right? Just a bunch of these seems like it could get pretty ugly pretty fast. Is that really something we want to do to this nice, innocent flower forest here? I mean, it would get us all the flowers we could want, so maybe. Okay, quick dump chest right here. Now, I just want to make note of the exact types of flowers that we are getting from this farm, and I think we are going to go ahead and build multiple of these farms, trying to capture at least 2 flowers at a time. So hopefully, by the end, we will be able to produce all the different flower types. Okay, so our current farm covers dandelions, poppies, oxeye daisies, and cornflowers. It is very inefficient with poppies, and its highest output is dandelions. I feel like this is the unmodified output, although the rarity of the poppies might suggest otherwise, since I think there's probably just like one spot on here that can generate a poppy, making it the rarest of the bunch. Now, ooh, a spot like this could be really great, actually. There's a chance we could capture white, orange, red, and allium in a single box here. So starting at this corner, saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So going this way, we definitely capture some red tulip, and we definitely capture some allium. Okay, this one spot should cover us on all 4 of these flower types. I don't need a ton of generation, I just want some amount of it, so I'm okay with getting small spots of something like the white tulips out of that farm. Now, we still need Azure Bluette, Lily of the Valley, and we need pink tulips. So, Lily of the Valley seems to be a rather rare one. If we find that, whatever farm we make should probably be centered around it. Azure Bluettes and pinks don't seem nearly as difficult to find. Bad news. I'm not confident there are Lily of the Valleys in the entirety of this flower forest. As far as I can tell, there could be. I just think we haven't gotten that lucky. Oh! Yo, let's go! Okay, Lily of the Valley. We can set the farm up, I guess, somewhere around here? Azure Bluette. There is potential to combine them, but I guess Lily of the Valley could just have its own farm. So we set one up here, it'll grow all our Lily of the Valleys, and then we can easily combine Azure Bluette and Pink, even in a location like this, though honestly with how spaced out these farms already are, I think I'd prefer just keeping them that way. Unfortunately, I think the side of this hill is the best location that we have. This isn't a great one, but I guess we will have to make do and call something like this just coming off the hill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Let's try and check and make sure that we can get Azure Bluettes, because I don't really want a single block of generation for them. Oh, we have another Lily of the Valley option over here, so I missed these earlier. Oh, nice, dude, nice. Okay, so this is one big patch of Azure Bluette, which gives us the green light to go all the way on making another flower farm right here. Okay, so as of now, we have 4 locations marked out. We have Pink Tulip, Azure Bluette, we have Allium, Orange Tulip, Red Tulip, and White Tulip. And we have Lily of the Valley. Everything else, Oxeye Daisy, Cornflower, Dandelion, and Poppy are covered in our original. Unfortunately for us, this whole 4 farm development means that my current supplies are certainly not fit to make all of this. I guess we're going to need to go on somewhat of a gathering spree for 3 times the materials that we just... Yep, no, I forgot about the whole portal thing. Yeah, that's a fair point. Okay, I'm hoping I can get my old nether portal hooked up to something. Now, I am not confident on these coordinates. This is just kind of a guesstimate of what might land us back in the cave. I left my tools behind, and I don't have a flint and steel to relight my portal. Just a ton of flowers, yay. Well, there is a nether fortress. As funny as this is, I might become the first person in history to go to a nether fortress for the purpose of getting a flint and steel. Let's at least mark the portal here before we go. Just a nice pillar of birch should be very visible against all these dark colors. Too bad that this wasn't at least... Too bad that this fortress wasn't a little bit to the side. Actually, would this? No, I don't think this is quite good for a wither skeleton farm, but it isn't far from it. Hold up, just around the corner here, there is a ruined portal, and I feel like this could be a much quicker ticket out of here. Yes, let's go, dude! Even a fresh lodestone. But flint and steel is where it's at. At some point, we should do just like a week of nether survival. That would be nice, because I don't do a lot in the nether, I really don't. Well, I guess all of that, and we don't really know that this is going to connect to where I wanted to, but I guess it should be close at the very least. Huh. Well, that's unexpected. The mushroom farm certainly wasn't my aim, but it's not too bad of a result. Oh, home sweet home. Hello, Howard. We should probably get Pudge out of the garden sometime. But before that, I have some unfortunate news. This is in all likelihood the end of the episode. Now, I believe this episode is going to be quite short. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I have been recording like 2.5 hours, and I don't really have time. So I am going to have to leave it off here, but I do think tomorrow we are most certainly going to get all the flower farms that we can in. For the time being, I do hope that you've enjoyed this episode, however short it turns out, but I will be seeing you there tomorrow. Bye-bye!